To repeat, it does look like we do have the potential of a tornado on the ground in Spartanburg County that just crossed over into Cherokee County, and I'm still getting that reflectivity. This to me tells me we very likely have a tornado on the ground that is doing some damage. You see that bright spot right there? That to me is not rain. That is showing up as damage, and Live Super Doppler 4 is picking up on that right now. The very possibility that we have a tornado on the ground that just left Spartanburg County, touched down, moved across the county line.
We start with Chief Meteorologist Chris Justus. And Chris, preparation time is over. The storm is here.
It's here. Hunker down. Stay right where you're at and plan to be there through tomorrow and really through most of Monday, because it's going to take a while to get out of this mess that we're getting ourselves into. Here's our major snowstorm and ice storm back toward the west, cranking out some serious moisture. Imagine having your thumb on the end of a water hose. That's what's happening right here with Gulf moisture streaming into very cold air. That's going to equal one thing: a mess across the area. Here at home, we've got snow breaking out across Walhalla, Westminster, back through Rabun and Habersham County. And I got to tell you, the trends I'm seeing off of Live Super Doppler 4 HD and the models that are predicting this band spreading in, it's overperforming, which means it's going to give us several inches of snow at the onset here. And I'm starting to see that trend of within a couple of hours, snow is just going to burst out across the upstate here as we are moistening up the atmosphere and cooling it down. We're down 2 degrees in Greenville from just an hour ago. Same story in Spartanburg. Bringing those temperatures down as the moisture moves in will equal a quick accumulation there. Let me show it to you. Latest computer model that shows that band that I mentioned is overperforming here. I think we're going to get a couple of inches at the very beginning here. 3 a.m., 4 a.m., heavy snow breaking out across the area. 5 a.m., same story. And this snow line hangs on in areas like Greenville, Metro Spartanburg, back toward Pickens, Clemson, Anderson. You'll get a couple of inches of some snow here, and then comes the ice, and then comes the wind. I'm very concerned about the wind trends as well. They're going up. What some of the models were showing earlier, 30, 40 mile per hour gusts, are now showing 50 to 60 mile per hour gusts. In fact, the National Weather Service out of Atlanta just issued a high wind warning for Metro Atlanta. They could have 70 mile per hour gusts there. This thing will mean business as it comes through, and with this wet snow that has been falling for 7 or 8 hours at this point, it will cause power outage issues.
But first, let's go ahead and check in with Chief Meteorologist Chris Justus, who's in right now. And Chris, what do you have for us?
Hi, Desi. Getting word, just getting some texts, actually, from some of my friends in the Travelers Rest area. Power out there. We're going to start to get more of that, unfortunately. We'll update you on your power outages here in just a few minutes. But right now, it is a wintry wonderland in Greenville, surrounding areas. As much as 5 to 8 inches of snow. That's our base. Now we're shifting into the ice part of this storm. And if you're thinking about going out into play, go ahead, be careful, be safe. It's 27 degrees. The winds are sustained at 35, so that equals a wind chill value, get this, of 10 degrees outside. Please bundle those kiddos up and limit your time outdoors. And be careful with the fact that if you get outside and get cold, your power may go out. You just don't want to get too cold where you can't go in and warm up too much, all right? That's my dad advice for you for the day. All right, Wofford Skycam over Spartanburg, 27 degrees. Northeast winds at 22, gusting up to 40. Feels like 12 degrees outside. Asheville, we've got the snow. Heavy, coming down heavy. Just got a report in downtown Asheville of approaching 5-6 inches there. In Lawrence, at first look, you've got some sleet and snow, but a further inspection from some of you letting us know, this was sent to Perella's Facebook page from Nicole, the trees are glazing over now in Lawrence. That's a big concern because the low is still back toward Atlanta. When the low gets closer to us, it's going to bend and sway those trees with as much as 60 mile per hour gusts. So when you have this kind of weight on the trees, those branches just snap off. And that's why we're starting to see those power outages, just like the snow last night. It came in all of a sudden. I think these power outages are going to come in all of a sudden as well. What's new right now? The initial snow band was heavy last night. We warned you of that at 11 o'clock. It was coming in hard and heavy, overperforming compared to what our models were showing. We let you know we're going to get several inches out of this. And right now, that snow is now changing to the ice phase of the storm. 9 a.m. to noon. That's our go time for 40 to 60 mile per hour gusts. You need to prepare right now for power outages. This storm is wide. We have to get to right here where Memphis is before we're done with it, okay? So this is continuing to move east. Right now, we're on the icy side of the storm because warmer air infiltrating, not here at the surface, we're so cold, but above us, it's about 35 degrees. So that's why we're mixing in with ice. But on the backside of this storm, this would be this afternoon and evening, it's going to be snow and quite a bit of it.
Well, and Chris, you could not have ordered a more perfect night.
You know, in 41 years, they'd be hard-pressed to find a better year weather-wise. We've got sunshine and short sleeves weather with it right now, but when the sun goes down, you'll likely want a jacket. Yes, here in downtown, we're on Main Street. We're toward the northern side of Main Street, seeing friends old and new, and I want to bring in a friend here. Here is Bruce and Boo Boo. Boo Boo is going to help me do the weather. Bruce, how are you?
Good. It's good to see you, Chris.
Boo Boo is an amazing therapeutic animal here, and I got to tell you, doing weather with a bunny on your shoulder doesn't get much better, and I automatically feel better. Tell me what Boo Boo does for the community.
We have a show called Brucey Bee and the Boo. We do all the senior assisted living facilities in the Carolina and make seniors smile.
Make seniors smile, and Boo Boo makes me smile. I love it. I love it. Well, let's start that weather because we've got sunshine coming up this weekend and lots of it. And in fact, you'll find temperatures that will be cooling pretty quickly here. You got it? Yeah, he's checking it out, checking out this camera and the light, right? 72 degrees right now in Greenville. Let's look at the temperatures around town in the mid to upper 60s in the upstate and the mountains. And as soon as that sun goes down, look at the 12-hour forecast. Temperatures will go down quickly as well, from the 60s to the 50s to the 40s. Yeah, you'll want a jacket out here because once it's dark out, there's a light breeze. You'll want it, especially for the mountains. Those Friday night football games are going to be getting cool, especially with the breeze heading on down to the low 40s. We've got a big change in the forecast. Boo's ready to go have some fall for Greenville food, and we're going to outline a second cold front. Boo, you're going to need a jacket next week, all right? Got it, buddy? Got it? He's got it. He's got the message, right? See you later. And we'll see you later with your full forecast and more here from Fall for Greenville.